Taylor Swift is one of the most famous musicians, songwriters, musical artists ever lived in the whole world. And it's not just because of her music, it's also because of her personality. There's a reason why millions and probably billions of people are obsessed with her. She's a polarizing person. Not everybody loves her, but that's also what makes a charming person. You can't be a charming person and be 100% liked by everybody. And so right now, you're about to find out exactly what makes Taylor Swift so charming in this episode of Classic Charm. So on this series, on this channel, what my life's work is all about is learning what makes somebody charming and using it for my own life, and also teaching it to you so you could take it into your own life. Let's say, for instance, you're an aspiring musician or an aspiring actor. Maybe you just want to have better social skills for going to parties and socializing with your friends. My goal in life is to teach the people that have that potential for charm to learn that charm and become the most charming, because I love charming people. I want more of them to be around. As a social skills and relationship coach over the past 15 plus years, I have attempted to break down exactly what makes a person charming. And I've come up with 9 points. Here they are. I have not found anything that does not fit into this list that makes a person charming. You have to have all these things in order to be charming. Now, with Taylor, just watching her videos and just knowing her for so many years, I believe there are 5 main things that make her charming that I'm gonna teach to you today. Now, first and foremost, Taylor Swift is a songwriter. She's an artist, she's a musician, and she's super passionate about that. And what I have found, you guessed it, in every freaking charming person in the world, they all are passionate about at least one thing, like passion. Do you know what passion means? It doesn't just mean, oh, I like to do this. It means like, I'm obsessed with this. I can't think about anything else except for this. And for Taylor, as we know, that is songwriting. When she was young, she tells a story of how she aspired to be a songwriter and the things that she did to get there.
At some point when I was about 10 years old, I was watching TV and I was watching a special about Faith Hill. It talked about how she went to Nashville. That's the moment that I realized that Nashville is where you need to be if you want to sing country music. And from that point on, I thought about nothing but getting to Nashville and dreamed about it and imagined in my head what it looked like and how it would be when you finally got there. And so every day I would beg my parents just obnoxiously, nonstop, we need to go to Nashville, please, just let's take a trip to Nashville. I just want to go to Nashville so bad on spring break, can we go to Nashville? And eventually when I was 11 years old, we took my first trip to Nashville. We had heard about this place called Music Row, which is where all the record labels are. And we drove up and down Music Row, and I had this little demo CD of me singing karaoke music. My mom would pull up outside one of the record labels, and I would run in and talk to the receptionist and say, hi, I'm Taylor. I'm 11, I want a record deal, call me. Growing up in Pennsylvania and wanting to pursue country music, those are 2 different things. I remember, you know, when I went through this period of time when I didn't really have that many friends at school, kids would just heckle me, and at that point it just dawned on me that I had to love being different or else I was just gonna end up being dark and angry. I definitely was more nervous walking into my first day of my freshman year of high school than I was walking up to record labels and handing them my CD. I just was so much more comfortable playing a show in front of thousands of people or sitting in a conference room with music industry executives than I was playing at my high school talent show.
And think about it, every charming person that you've met, they've probably been super jazzed about something when you talk to them. They were like so into something. They wanted to show you it. They wanted to teach you it. They wanted to learn more about it. And that's what makes these charming people alluring. You meet them and there's just this magic around them. It's because they have an electricity for life. And we cannot go any further without acknowledging that about Taylor Swift. I mean, just watch her in the studio right here for the first time presenting her song Lover to her producer and friend Jack Antonoff. Look at her face. Look at how excited she is to show this new thing that she made.
Lover.
So much better.
Yeah, I love the walk down.
Fixes that part.
I love the walk
That
down.
was the only thing
I was
that
trying to figure out like what the hell is gonna happen there.
That-
So
That makes
so
it so much better.
So if you're looking to be charming and you don't have passion in your life, you're not obsessed with something, you don't get excited about life because this is with you, because you get to do this, that's the first thing that you should be focusing on. Now, the next reason why Taylor Swift is so damn charming is, well, it's another part of what makes people charming, which is making people feel special. Taylor Swift and all charming people have this unique ability that when anybody's in front of them, they make that person feel like the most important person on earth, the most special person on earth.
Can I say that in Hannah, like, I literally wanted to learn how to fight after I saw that movie?
I'll teach you if you want.
Yes. It's so good.
Good, I'm glad you
And you
liked it.
carried that whole movie. It was like just you in so much of the movie.
Aw.
It's fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a love-in.
See you twice tonight, so we're winners too, really.
Well, thank you. You're very charming.
Thank you. Should we date?
Stuff.
Thank you.
So I believe that you are a bit of a single Pringle at the moment, like myself.
I am. That's an amazing 2 words to rhyme together.
Single Pringle.
I like it. Did you invent that?
I'm going to say yes.
I think you should take credit for
I'm
that.
going to claim that one.
You're amazing with rhymes.
Really good at
Have you
rhyming.
made one up for my name yet? Are you working on it still?
Well, I was thinking Tay-Tay. My name's Rachel, so Ray. Tay-Tay and Ray.
Ray-Tay.
Ray-Tay.
That's an amazing couple name.
You look like a supermodel. You
What?
see, and then there's no one that says a bad word about you. Can you tell me something just to make me feel better about myself? Like, do you eat in bed or do
What
you
are
do
you
something?
talking about? You are so gorgeous. It's hard to talk to you. Don't even do that.
I love that.
That's
No,
so
but
crazy.
serious-
You
No,
have
but
the
I'm a mess.
cheekbones.
I'm
You
a-
have the cheekbones. I don't have the cheekbones.
She also makes whatever situation she's in feel like it's the best situation. So let's say you're in high school, right? You know that there's popular people, there's less popular people, whatever you want to call them, however you want to categorize them. Charming people, it does not matter who they are with. They could be with the least popular person in school, and they will make that person feel like the most important person in the world. And they will also make that experience, that situation, whatever situation they're in with them, seem like it is the best situation. Charming people, wherever they go, it's the best situation. And I want you to watch Taylor. She does this exact same thing. And whenever she speaks of people that she knows, she also has this amazing ability to pull out what's beautiful about them and describe it in just the best way, in a way where it makes you go, damn, I want to meet this person too.
Did you have any advice for Jonathan, your first-time host this week?
Well, I met him, and I just want to say he seems like one of the coolest people on earth.
Yeah.
I think that everyone needs to watch and just, like, he's amazing. I mean, his work is obviously so incredible, and I'm a big fan. But meeting him, you just get such a good, very real, very, like, abnormally talented, normal personality.
Yes.
Those people are unicorn special.
Yes, it's a very, very nice combination.
Special people.
Now, here in this interview with Seth Meyers, even just the way that she reaches out and touches Seth and just thanks him for complimenting her, the way that she does it, you could just tell that she wants to make him feel appreciated. Or when she was on this night show with Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Fallon mentioned this, like, cats game, then name 10 cats or whatever, she, like, exploded.
We were actually thinking,
I could probably-
can you see how many cats you can name in 30 seconds? And just do it?
She wanted to show Jimmy how excited she was for this idea that he had. She wanted to make him feel like, wow, Taylor really appreciated this experience. Whenever you hear people talk about, like, charming people that died, they're always like, oh, they lit up the room. Whatever room they walked into, they lit up the room, right? That's a charming person. When Taylor goes into a room, she has that energy. She lights up the room. She makes everybody feel so special. She makes every situation feel like whatever that situation is right there, it's the best. There's no other situation other than this one right here. This next mark of charm that Taylor 100% has, like, this is so obvious and apparent part of her personality. You might not like him, but John Mayer said it best about Taylor Swift.
Taylor is the world's biggest star who doesn't know she's a star. So it's weird to get her tweets where she's like, oh my God, who knew? I just won like 19 awards from the same show. And it's like, Taylor Swift is the last person to know she's Taylor Swift, apparently. So, which I think is totally sweet. You know, I think it's totally sweet to, I think it's nice for America to watch somebody appreciate. It's almost like Taylor Swift is a character in a movie about a small town girl who has her dreams come true and what any small town girl would do when their dreams come true, which is to freak out. And I still like it that she freaks out. But pretty soon she's gonna have to stop because it's sort of like, you're that good.
Yeah.
You're that good. You might have to go to therapy and have someone else tell you, you're that good. You know, so it's great to have someone who's hugely talented and still is able to receive the pleasure in all moments because I'm dead inside.
So what does that mean? Taylor Swift is down to earth. I have never seen Taylor act arrogant, act like she's too cool for school. She's always humbling herself and she's always lifting everyone else up. She's never acting entitled to what she gets. She wins an award, she's like, are you, like, even if it's like her 5th Grammy, she's never acting like, yeah, of course, I'm the best. She's down to earth. This is what all charming people possess. There is not one charming person in the world that acts like they're better than anybody else. I even see it in her body language. She's tall. She does this kind of like hunch thing. I know what she's doing. Like she's basically trying to show like, hey, I'm not some superstar. Like I don't want you to think of me that way. That makes her so relatable. That makes her so welcoming. It makes you feel comfortable interacting with her. Charming people never try to make anybody feel like intimidated. They never try to make you feel like, oh, I'm a celebrity and you are the fan, right? I'm a celebrity and you're my waiter. No. She is always lowering herself. Not shitting on herself, right? I'm not talking about making herself look bad. I'm saying not trying to look better than others. She literally does this with every single person I've ever seen her interact with. Ever. Next, Taylor Swift owns who she is. She's not afraid of being herself. She's proud of herself. She loves who she is. And that is such a huge part of being charming. So as down to earth as you are, that doesn't mean that you don't like yourself. That doesn't mean that you're not proud of who you are, that you don't love who you are. All charming people are like this. She knows she's a cat lady. She's not hiding that she's a cat lady.
Meow.
Here's another thing. She doesn't shy away from talking about her dating past. She says the media just shits on me because I had a normal dating life in my 20s, whereas men would be celebrated for all the people that they dated. I am shit on.
If I could talk to my 19-year-old self, I'd just say, hey, you're gonna date just like a normal 20-something should be allowed to, but you're going to be a national lightning rod for slut shaming.
She's not apologetic about anything about herself. She owns everything because she likes herself. She loves herself. It's not a bad thing to love yourself. In fact, I don't believe that you could truly love others until you love yourself first. Now, this reminds me of what makes a confident person. Most people are taught that being confident is about comparison. Oh, I'm better than them, so I feel good about myself. I feel better. Like I am better than these people. That makes me feel good. Confidence by comparison. But the problem is there's always, if you're doing the comparison thing, there's always going to be people objectively better than you. You're never going to get to a place where you are just the best person in the world. That's just not real. True confidence is about loving yourself and loving everyone around you, loving every moment that you're in, because every moment that you're in and everyone around you is part of your life. So if you don't love them, if you don't love every situation you're in, if you don't love your body, if you don't love your personality, your voice, your face, then you are not truly confident. Now, am I gonna say that all confident people are just like absolutely 100% in love with themselves and their situation at all times? No, listen, everybody is working on themselves, growing. Everybody's trying to get better, but it's that journey of believing you could love yourself, believing you could love every situation you're in, believing that you could love every person that is sitting in front of you at any given moment. That is what confidence is about. Now, as I say all the time in these videos, charm is about balance, and that's why there are two marks of charm that are kind of opposite from each other. One is basically being polite, being cordial. And we know Taylor has that in spades. She is extremely polite. She has that kind of like Southern, I know she's from Pennsylvania, but she kind of has that like Southern politeness wherever she goes. But at the same time, and this is important about charm, there's a balance. There's always a yin to the yang. And Taylor definitely has this one too. She is rebellious. I think the best example of this is the fact that Taylor Swift did something that I think no other recording artist has ever done ever. So if you don't know the way the music business works, if you are on like a record label, a big record label, they own your songs. So if you write a song and you put it out, you don't own that. That's not yours. That's the contract that you sign. It's kind of like making a deal with the devil. You get famous, you lose control, you lose ownership of your babies, of what you've made. And there's that trade-off. Taylor got to a place where she said, listen, I'm not okay with this. I don't believe this is the way the music industry should work. And she re-recorded all of her music, and she actually made a deal with some platforms like iHeartRadio that they will only play the music that Taylor re-recorded, not her old stuff that the labels own. What else did she do? For some time, she publicly left Spotify. She did not like the way that Spotify was paying its artists. She wrote a letter talking about how she will not do business with companies that are not treating their artists right. Once again, she's breaking barriers. She's doing things that no other artist has ever done in the history of the music industry. This is big stuff. This is rebellious stuff, but Taylor does it with class. I want you to kind of look at the difference between how Taylor Swift rebels and does things versus how Kanye West, when he rebels, he doesn't do it with class. And why? Because he doesn't balance out that rebelliousness, being cordial, being polite to others. He rebels and he disrespects. That's not charm. Look at the way Taylor rebels. She does it with class. She's polite, she's cordial, she's thoughtful while she rebels. That's charm.
I'm still someone who is the first to apologize when I'm wrong, but I think I'm better at standing up for myself when I've been wronged. So that's something that I think also comes with growing up.
Now, I do these classic charm videos every 2 weeks. If you want me to cover a certain person, you gotta put it in the comments. The most upvoted, the top comments, they're the ones that I'm gonna be considering the most. If you wanna learn more about how to be a confident, happy, attractive person, I just wrote a new book. It's called The God Pill. This is the thing that I've been working on for the past 10 years of my life. I believe every single person that wants to be happy, confident, and attractive in their lives should read this. We don't learn confidence by comparison. We don't learn confidence by shallow means of like getting lots of money. And actually, this book breaks down why people talk about you need to be famous, you need to have a lot of money, you need to have six-pack abs in order to be attractive, in order to be confident and happy. You can get it free on Skillshare in the link below. And you could also get it in audiobook form too, video book form, hard copy, soft copy, and you could also get it as an ebook. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative that you're watching my video. I just love that I get to do this for you. So thank you so much for watching.